I'm Romy Nordlinger. I am the writer and the performer of Places, a solo show based on the life of Alla Nazimova.
She stood out and stood up and was completely ostracized for it.
I think it moved us that somebody at that time could be so brave and so determined to make...
Just her. She was herself.
She was herself.
Alla Nazimova's story is an incredible one. From her difficult upbringing in Russia to her golden years on Broadway and in Hollywood to obscurity.
Nazimova, despite all of her success in stage and film, was always viewed as an outsider. She was Jewish, she was a woman, and she was a member of the LGBT community. And despite all of her talent and success, she was never really fully accepted. And that holds true even today.
I wrote this play because Nazimova was a giant of a person. She was the first female writer, director, and producer in Hollywood. We as artists are in a difficult time. More and more funding is being taken away, and our voices are being silenced as we're being told what we can and cannot say. And now, more than ever, is the most important time to speak up, to tell stories, and to know that we can raise our voices together.
My name is Martin Turnbull, and I'm the author of the Hollywood's Garden of Alla novels, a series of books set in and around LA and Hollywood and the Garden of Alla Hotel on Sunset Boulevard between 1920s and the 1950s. The Garden of Alla Hotel wouldn't have existed had it not been for Alla Nazimova. She forged her own path to creative, financial, and professional independence. As one of Hollywood's first women film producers, she was also a proto-feminist who rejected social constraints to meet life on her own terms. This makes her as relevant today as she was 100 years ago, and deserves to be remembered and celebrated for as long as there were gifted, spirited women.
She was really an incredible woman and forged roads for women that I personally enjoy today as a woman and as an artist.
She was one of our most famous and recognized Broadway stars, helping to bring acclaim to playwrights Ibsen, Strindberg, Chekhov, Eugene O'Neill, inspiring the career of Tennessee Williams and countless others. The only thing that Alla Nazimova feared was being forgotten, and that's exactly what happened. She was making too much money, she was openly gay, she had too much power in the boys' club of Hollywood, and she raised some hell.
We're seeing all of these marches. We're seeing the Women's March. We're seeing gay activists and gay rights marches. We're seeing political rallies. And the temperature is so hot, and it's all for the things that Alla fought for alone and at the beginning of last century. And she didn't have... she had the papers and the media against her.
8080 Sunset Boulevard, the end of the line where it all began. Wild night that went on for days. Her Garden of Alla was legendary, a place of sexual and intellectual liberty. Everyone called her Madame.
People asked us after the show, how did I not know about this woman and how did I not know her story?
I was never introduced to Alla Nazimova before Places. I am a huge fan of Romy's. I'm a huge fan of her work.
Whenever I see a performance, first thing that comes to my mind is, am I noticing who the actor is, or am I only seeing who the character is? That's what you will experience. The character comes to life.
We were completely moved by this piece of theater.
Places is tremendously relevant today, and we look forward to bringing it to audiences in New York at 59E59 and at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival.
It's a really good and important story that needs to be told, and I'm glad to have seen it.
Totally.
And I can't wait for the next rendition of it.